so one of my followers tagged me in this post on here, but it said 3v3 South Carolina versus UConn alum. Who's winning? Okay, South Carolina, Alicia Gray, Asia Wilson, Aaliyah Boston. For UConn, we got Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, and Paige Beckers. You see my profile enough, you know I'm a UConn fan. Okay, so that's baseline. So I think UConn's going to take it, and I'll explain why. So looking at the players, let's talk about Brianna Stewart first, okay? Shout out to my mutual on Twitter, Stewie's Aura. They always kind of talk about how Stewie's legacy is getting erased, and the more and more that the league goes on, I kind of see that. But this is someone who's been dominant not only on the college level, but in the league, an MVP, multiple time champion. Like, she's literally done it all in the league. And then in college, 4 times most outstanding player, 4-time NCAA champion. Stewie is somebody who is a generational player, okay? And someone who's a franchise player, someone you trust in big situation, and who has come through time and time and time again. And that's something that's extremely important to me, and you just don't see players like Stewie, and she's just underappreciated for what she can do, okay? When she put up 30 on a sprained MCL in the playoffs, like, it's a rare player like that, number one. 2, she's a 3-level scorer. The 3-point shot is there. She has the midi. She has the ability to finish really well at the rim and be dominant in the post. You look at her defense, which is awesome, and her athleticism there, just in terms of her ability to block shots, to get steals, to deflect shots, just the havoc that she can wreak defensively. So you have those things. She can facilitate. She can play the 1 through the 5. She can guard the 1 through the 5. She can really do it all. Like, this is a unicorn of a player. So I like my chances already with Stewie. Great player. And then we'll talk about Fee to do something a little bit different next. You guys seen enough of my videos. You know I love Nafisa Collier. The fadeaway, that's really her shot. But also great 3-point shooter. Also someone who can finish well at the rim. Who got post moves. A defensive player of the year for the league as well. Yeah, pretty accomplished. Did some great stuff in college too. So I just love Fee. I think she's a great player. I think in the league she's kind of getting the respect that she deserves in general. I don't know. I think that Fee deserves some more love. But that's how I see it. Okay. And then we got Paige Beckers. If you see my profile enough, you know I love Paige Beckers. You know, it's my favorite player. So Paige really is also a special player, national player of the year as a freshman, obviously. And then we're looking at the fact that her facilitating really stands out to me. And she has that balance of being able to score for herself and also somebody who can get others involved, okay? And she really does a great job taking care of the basketball, limiting the turnovers. She said, I hate turnovers. Every time she turns over the basketball, you can tell that she hates that shit, okay? So I just love the way that she's able to do that, get other people involved, the kind of passes that she can make. Her court vision, I think, is spectacular, especially in transition moments. I think that's something that's not talked about enough, but I just really love her facilitating. That's just going to jump out for me, and she's going to be able to get some great stuff for Stewie and for Fee. And like DT said, she can make those sophisticated, like, post-entry passes and things like that look pretty easy. Just a great passer of the basketball. You know, really trust her for, like, an inbound and, you know, critical passing situations, okay? And then if we look at Paige's scoring, her numbers at UConn, what she averaged, I believe, like 19.8 points per game, which is the highest in UConn history. Okay, so that's absolutely insane as well. Another 3-level score. Okay, the mid-range, that's really a shot. That's the shot that she loves to take, and a shot that she's great at in the league. We showed, you know, the bag, you know, that we got and everything. She can stop on a dime, the hezzy, just like literally anything. She can literally do anything. She just has so many things in her bag as well. She can fade away, like literally any move you can think of. Paige can probably do it, okay? So I just think her versatility and being able to get a shot any single time that she wants, and the ability to create for herself, I think that is something that's a huge thing in Paige's bag. And just her efficiency from the floor, like I said, taking care of the basketball, and then her shot selection, I think, is great. And, you know, field goal percentage, true shooting, all those things really stand out to me about Paige Beckers. I think her defense is really underrated, okay? I always talk about this, but her anticipation, I think, is special. She can get the steal, she can get the block, she can switch. She doesn't get lost on defense. She doesn't need a whole lot of help on defense. She's a strong defender, and I feel like people don't really talk about her defense enough because her offense is so good. But one of the most complete guard prospects you'll ever see. I think that Paige is a generational player. She's really special. And anybody who watch women basketball know how good Paige is. Like, the tape, like, she's just insane. And what she's done this first year in the league, 19 points a game, rookie of the year, should have been first team W if you watch. But, you know, league, college, whatever way that this is going to be presented, Paige is still going to get a bucket, and she's still going to be fantastic. So full confidence in Paige. So I like my chances here just from a versatility standpoint and what these players can do from an offensive perspective, from a defensive perspective. And UConn, in my opinion, has really done a great job in mastering the art of making that extra pass and just the offensive IQ and everything, being able to be a great cutter, seeing opportunities to score offensively, defensively, all the IQ. And that's the things that these 3 players have developed under Gino Auriemma. So from that standpoint and their skill and what they've done, not only only in college, but how they translated to the league. I would take UConn for that. We look at South Carolina, obviously no slouch. I just think UConn's more balanced. Let's put it that way. Let's start off with Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson is a generational player. She is, a 4-time MVP, 3-time champion. Asia Wilson's done it all in the league, in college, really storied resume as well. So Asia Wilson, a 3-level scorer, defensive player of the year as well. She's someone that you can't really stop. You can just kind of slow her down, like all the players I got in UConn as well. But, respectfully, I think that she's going to carry this team. In a big way, I would argue. I think that UConn is more balanced. As well. So yeah, I think Asia's a great player, obviously. Let's talk about Alicia Gray next. I think Alicia Gray, I didn't watch a whole lot of her in college, if I'm going to be honest, but in the league, she's been able to put up her numbers, put up solid production. She was, top 10 in the league in scoring and everything. So she's able to bring a lot of great things to a team. Her production speaks for itself. We get to Aaliyah Boston. Elbows come back to bite. You guys know that I hate Aaliyah Boston, the way that she plays the game. I think that she plays dirty as hell, and that's annoying. If we have real refs for this game, if we're under that assumption, she will be fouling out. So, yeah, from that perspective and everything, I don't know. She can shoot threes. She can shoot some outside shots and everything, mainly finishing at the basket and everything. I don't know. I think the other two offer you a little bit more versatility, and I think my UConn squad has some more versatility in regards to that. But she'll get her points. She'll get her points for sure. It's just the way that she plays that I don't like, and I don't know. I think Asia's going to carry the burden, okay? Now, if we're going to talk more X's and O's, like who would guard who, obviously Paige would guard Alicia Gray. I like my chances there, and vice versa. And then if we're looking at Asia, I would probably put Stewie in Asia, just because from a height perspective, Stewie, I believe, is like 6'4", same thing with Asia. And I believe Asia was saying that Stewie is somebody who's really hard to guard and everything, just because of the amount of ways that she can score and everything, and something like that. But, they played each other for years. They have a lot of respect for each other, two generational players and everything. I think Stewie would probably do the best defensively on Asia and everything, for sure. So I like myself with that matchup. And again, Asia is somebody who you can't slop her. You can just kind of slow her down, but I think Stewie would play some great defense on Asia. And then Fee would probably guard Aaliyah Boston. It's something that we've seen. Aaliyah Boston does have that size advantage and everything as well. And everything, like I said, if we have real refs, she will foul out. So you could do that. If you really wanted to kind of secure it more, then you could have something where it's like Fee and Stewie would then guard Asia as well and everything. Fee is kind of different. She's kind of undersized 6'1". That's why I put Stu in Asia, just because from a size perspective, I think, as well. But, you could do that and then that as well, and then kind of just, kind of make Aaliyah Boston beat you. So you could do that from a defensive perspective as well. Shout out to Dawn and her program at South Carolina, what she's built. Players win a National Player of the Year, her national championships, and everything like that as well. Yeah, you put UConn against any school, I'm going to pick UConn and everything. You put Gino against any college coach, then I'm going to pick Gino. If these coaches are actually coaching, let's say different coaches are coaching, I would still pick this UConn team. I think it's more of a plug and play type of vibe, more versatility that you're getting, okay? So, yeah. Okay, let me know what you guys think down below and everything. Just kind of wanted to give my 2 cents. And yeah.